Would you go bowling if there were no, bowling pins? I mean, I'm not a bowler, but that doesn't seem like a lot of fun. Bowling without pins wouldn't only be boring, it would be just not satisfying at all. I mean, there would be no point to the game because the pins give us something to aim for, something to achieve. They let us know whether or not, we're winning the game or if we're even playing it at all. You know, we all have heard the adage, hope is not a strategy. Well, bowling without pins is like having a dream with no strategy. How do you know if you're making progress or even falling behind? What matrix are you using to define success? We might be in love with our goals, but hope is not an effective strategy to really achieve them. If we want to secure our dream, we must direct ourselves with, intention and being intentional with what we're doing. Now, here are 5 strategic steps you can take to guarantee you achieve your goal. Number 1, state your position. Where are you? If you've ever been in a mall where you're, unfamiliar with looking for a particular store, you may have been in search for, the map kiosk. It gives you the bird's eye view of the entire mall. And right next to it is really a detailed legend showing you every store you could possibly want. You have everything you need to make really a thorough plan for your shopping trip. But without a little red dot that says you are here, you won't know where to start. You see, achieving your dream is a journey, and like every major journey, it requires a plan. But no matter how intentional you are and how intentionally we might map out our steps, we can't make any meaningful progress without knowing where we are. You see, stepping toward your dream starts with, taking stock of where you are. Number 2, examine your actions. In personal growth and development communities, there's a lot of talk about, mindsets. And it's true that really a thought is a precursor to action. And our thoughts always directly impact our actions. And our actions won't align with our goals if our thoughts don't. But the deepest, most powerful discussions about planning and strategy will never accomplish more than even the simplest actions. You see, the secret to your success is really determined, by your daily routines, your daily actions. Based on our daily actions, we either move closest or closer to our dream or farther from it. What daily habits are hindering you in your progress? What small steps toward your dream can you really start taking each day? Number 3, consider all your options and utilize all your resources. In his autobiography, Theodore Roosevelt shares some powerful advice, and he says this: do what you can with what you've got where you are. Now, many delay their pursuit of something great because, they're just not sure what the best first step is, or they just don't feel prepared, or they don't have the whole plan figured out at the start. But those dedicated to their dream are unwilling to sacrifice progress really for the illusion of perfection. Their dream is non-negotiable. They see everything through the lens of really achieving it. The opportunities stand out against the obstacles, so they take action, despite not having all the answers. So let me ask you this question. What steps can you take to make your dreams a reality? And what finances, what connections, what time and talents can you leverage toward your dream? And number 4, remove non-essentials. Now, in that same thought process, what is taking up resources that, could be redirected toward your dream? I mean, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Yet every day, someone, somewhere in the world, starts their business, runs their marathon, hits their goal weight. Someone, somewhere achieves, their dream, while some of us, we still find ourselves a long way off from our goals. Why is that? Well, let's assume we all spend 8 hours working and 8 hours sleeping each day. That leaves us 8 hours. And yes, we don't get all 8 hours to use like we would like. It's chipped away at, by commuting, by running errands, preparing food, and of course, we give some of that time away to our loved ones. But in that 8 hours, is there any time to spare? As of 2019, the average Netflix user watched 2 hours of content on the streaming platform each day. And post-COVID, that increased to 3.2 hours a day. That means statistically, if you've got a Netflix account, you've got 1 hour a day to devote to your goal. Now, we don't have to remove all non-essentials. We need things in our lives that refuel us and recharge us, but there's a margin between no free time and too much free time, and that's where we need to fit our goals in. And number 5, embrace challenges. You know, John Maxwell says, everything worthwhile is uphill. The dream is free, but the journey isn't. Good things are only earned through, growth, and growth, sometimes it's very difficult. It calls outside of our comfort zone into really the unknown, the uncertain, and the unconfronted, but into really the extraordinary. Anticipate challenges and embrace them. Overcoming them is really what earns you your dream. Now try really taking a new perspective toward them. How can you break down big hurdles into smaller, more manageable tasks? You see, the journey of 1,000 miles, it just begins with a single step. Do you have a goal you're really trying to grow towards? I hope so, and I hope this today provides some insight and encouragement to you as you are kind of reaching for your dreams and your goals and your desires. And if I can be of help to you at all, please let me know. I want you to succeed. Today, just continue to keep moving forward.